Hey everyone, it's me RexRath again. I hope you're all doing alright. So what I want to talk about today is, what can we do now that we find ourselves in this new situation in the world? I know that a lot of you out there are probably still struggling with everything that's gone on and everything that continues to go on and all the insanity that we've been seeing this past week. And I get it. It's easy to retreat into yourself and just want to curl up into a ball. And you know what? If you need to do that for a little bit, that's okay, all right? Go through your emotions. There's nothing wrong with that. Trust me. But I think once we have processed all of our emotions and we've gone through all this, we need to start looking at what can we do differently or what can we do better. And I think that one of the biggest things that we need to start focusing on is community. And I know a lot of us are probably part of a little community here and there, but it can be really easy to forget that we're part of these communities and what that really means for us in the long run. I know for me, over the past week, I contacted some people that I hadn't contacted in a while. One of my best friends from high school, Jake, I was able to contact him. We decided to set something up for like a weekly basis that we can just meet up, maybe play some games or whatever. Him and I are very far apart now in terms of distance. He lives all the way in Boston, I'm down here in Florida. And because of that, we haven't had a good excuse to really come together. You see, back when we all lived in New York, I got to see him almost all the time. I saw my friend like several times a week. And obviously that's changed a lot. He's moved away, I've moved away, he's gotten married, we're both busy with work. I get it, it's complicated. But personally, I just really need to reconnect with people that I've kind of lost touch with. And frankly, I would encourage you all to do the same. If you've got some good friends or acquaintances that you haven't really talked to in a while, I think now might be the best time to send them a text, send them a message, however you communicate with them, and say, hey, how's it going? We should connect some more. In my opinion, the last thing that we need to do is let ourselves become more and more divided. Now is the time for unity, not division. And frankly, that's part of the reason I decided to start making these kinds of videos, so that we can build community, and so that I can encourage you to work within whatever communities you are in to build them up more, because at this point, we are all that we have. With everything that's gone on, I don't think we can trust that someone is going to come to save us. That can be a kind of a terrifying thought. But frankly, when you think about it, we should never be relying on others to try and come and save us. You, me, all of us, we have in ourselves everything that we need to make this world a better place, to make this a place that we want to live in. So I am encouraging you all to go out and try to build your communities up bigger and better than ever before. And I know it's going to be difficult right now with everything that's going on, with all the emotions going through our minds. So I'm not saying that you have to do this right now, right away. But I think community building should be on the forefront on all of our minds to get us through what's going to be some very difficult times coming our way. So if you haven't already, reach out to some old friends. Reach out to people that you talk to all the time and say, hey, how are you doing? How can we make our friendship even stronger? And if you have other friends and loved ones that might be in a funk, encourage them to do the same. I'm rolling. And if you want to be a part of this community, feel free to follow me on YouTube. And of course, don't forget to follow me on Twitch, because you're going to find me there more often than you are going to find me here. At this point, I might be committed to only making one of these videos a week. I might start doing more, but we'll see what happens. But the important thing that I want you all to know is that we have each other and we will get through this together. Emphasis on together. So let's do this together. Whether it's part of my community or part of your own community, I know that we can build something that the world is in desperate need of. And I know that it's important for us to be able to build a strong community, because if a strong community comes together, it cannot be easily torn apart. And if there's anything that I have learned in this past week, it's that when people are suffering, we know how to come together, we know how to lift each other up, and we know how to build each other back up. So let's do that. And I encourage you to start, whether that's today, in a week, in a month. I encourage you, work on building your community. And I don't just mean an online community. If you have people that you know in your literal physical community that you can get together with, find them, get together with them, learn from each other, build each other up. So much of our world is easily destroyed when we choose not to work together. So let us not fall into the trap of isolationism and despair. I'm going to do my best to be with you here every step of the way. And I know that if you need some silly levity, hey, my Twitch handle is right there if you want to check me out. I do tend to stream every weekend around 7 o'clock Eastern time, sometimes earlier, sometimes later, it really depends. But I like to play a bunch of games, and I would love to have you if you just need somewhere to just chill and relax. So with all that being said, I'll leave you with this. Deal with all the emotions that you need to deal with. Get all that out. Do what you need to do for you now. And then don't forget that we're not alone, and you don't have to be alone through this. None of us do. And I know that we have the ability to work together to get through these tough times. Well, until next time, I'm RexRath. Catch you later.